Welcome to episode 5 of the Hidden History of Money series. Today, we uncover why we really left the gold standard and who got rich from it. This isn't a conspiracy theory, it's the story of the gold standard and why it was abandoned. Understanding this shift is crucial for anyone who wants to navigate today's financial landscape. By grasping the forces that shape money, you can make smarter investments, protect your savings, and even profit in ways you never thought possible. This is about empowering yourself with knowledge that can transform your financial future. If you stick around till the end of this video, we will share bonus tips on how billionaires profit from our modern monetary system. Are you ready to uncover the secrets of money? Let's dive in. If you enjoy this video, please share, like, and subscribe to the Finance Arcana YouTube channel. To understand the impact of moving away from the gold standard, we need to first journey back in time. We'll explore the reasons behind this monumental shift, identifying the key players who benefited and how their actions continue to resonate in the global economy. Most importantly, we'll equip you with the knowledge to navigate this new financial reality and turn it to your advantage. This isn't just about understanding history, it's about using that understanding to build a more prosperous future for yourself. Let's begin by pulling back the curtain on the fall of the gold standard. For decades, the gold standard reigned supreme. It was a system where the value of a country's currency was directly linked to a specific amount of gold. This meant that governments could only issue as much money as their gold reserves would allow. The idea was to create a stable and predictable economic environment where inflation was kept in check and international trade could flourish without the fear of currency devaluation. Currencies were pegged to gold, providing a sense of stability and predictability. This system was widely adopted in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, becoming the bedrock of the global financial system. Nations could trade with confidence, knowing that their currencies had a tangible value backed by gold. But this system had its limitations, limiting governments' ability to print money and potentially hindering economic growth. During times of economic crisis or war, the need for increased spending often clashed with the constraints of the gold standard. Governments found themselves unable to respond effectively to financial emergencies, as they couldn't simply print more money without depleting their gold reserves. Enter the 20th century, a period marked by war, economic depression, and ultimately a desire for change. The devastation of World War I and the economic turmoil of the Great Depression exposed the vulnerabilities of the gold standard. Countries struggled to maintain their gold reserves while trying to rebuild their economies and provide for their citizens. The gold standard, once a symbol of stability, became a shackle, holding back governments from enacting policies they believed were necessary. The rigidity of the system meant that economic recovery was slow and painful. Policymakers began to question whether the benefits of the gold standard outweighed its drawbacks. The final nail in the coffin came in 1971, when U.S. President Richard Nixon severed the dollar's tie to gold. This bold move, known as the Nixon shock, effectively ended the Bretton Woods system and marked the beginning of a new era in global finance. This seismic shift sent shockwaves through the global economy, ushering in the era of fiat currency, money backed not by a physical commodity, but by the trust and confidence in the government issuing it. The transition to fiat currency allowed for greater flexibility in monetary policy, enabling governments to respond more effectively to economic challenges. This move, while seemingly technical, had profound implications, reshaping the financial landscape in ways few could have imagined. The end of the gold standard marked the beginning of a new chapter in economic history, one where the value of money was no longer tied to a physical substance, but to the economic strength and stability of nations. The abandonment of the gold standard wasn't a neutral event. It marked a significant shift in the global financial landscape, altering the way economies operated and how wealth was distributed. Some benefited greatly from this newfound monetary freedom, while others faced new challenges. The removal of gold as a monetary anchor allowed for greater flexibility, but also introduced new risks and uncertainties. Governments and central banks, now free from the constraints of gold, gained immense power. They could manipulate their currencies to respond to economic crises, stimulate growth, or control inflation in ways that were previously impossible. They could print money at will, finance deficits, and influence economies in ways previously unimaginable. This newfound power, however, came with its own set of challenges and responsibilities. Wall Street also saw opportunities, capitalizing on the volatility and uncertainty of a world without a gold anchor. The financial markets became more dynamic, with new instruments and strategies emerging to take advantage of the changing landscape. New financial instruments were created, and trading floors buzzed with activity as fortunes were made and lost in the blink of an eye. The era of complex financial products and high-stakes trading had begun. But for the average person, the picture was more mixed. While some saw their investments grow, others found it difficult to keep up with the rapid changes and the rising cost of living. While some prospered in this new environment, others struggled to keep pace with inflation and navigate the complexities of a globalized, fiat-based system. The disparity between those who understood the new rules and those who didn't became more pronounced. The winners were those who understood the rules of the game, while the losers were often left behind, their savings eroded by forces they didn't fully comprehend. The shift away from gold reshaped the economic landscape, creating new winners and losers in a world driven by fiat currency. Section 5. A world transformed. The global impact of fiat currency. The shift away from the gold standard wasn't just a technical adjustment, it was a seismic event that reverberated across the globe. It fundamentally changed the way economies function, influencing everything from international trade to personal savings. With currencies no longer tied to gold, exchange rates became more volatile, creating both risks and opportunities for businesses and investors. Governments gained new tools to manage their economies, but also faced the temptation of excessive money printing, leading to inflation and economic instability. This new era of fiat currency demanded a new understanding of money and its role in the world. It created a system where knowledge, more than ever, became power. Those who understood the intricacies of this new financial landscape were better positioned to thrive, while those who clung to outdated notions risked being left behind. Section 6. Bonus Tips section. Congrats on making it thus far into our video. In this section, we will look at profiting from the past, turning knowledge into opportunity. So how can you use this knowledge to your advantage? The key lies in understanding the historical context and applying it to modern financial strategies. By understanding the forces at play, you can make more informed financial decisions and potentially profit from the opportunities this system presents. This means not just looking at current trends, but also recognizing patterns from the past. First, recognize that inflation is a constant threat in a fiat currency system. Historically, inflation has eroded the purchasing power of money, making it essential to find ways to protect your wealth. Your money is always losing value, so you need to find ways to outpace inflation through investments, whether it's in stocks, real estate, or other assets that appreciate over time. Diversifying your investments can help mitigate risks and enhance returns. Second, diversify your holdings. A well-diversified portfolio can protect you from market volatility and economic downturns. This means spreading your investments across different asset classes and sectors. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, especially when it comes to currencies. Different currencies can be affected by various economic and political factors, so having a mix can provide stability. Consider alternative investments like gold and silver, which have historically acted as hedges against inflation and economic uncertainty. These precious metals can provide a safety net during times of financial instability. Finally, stay informed. The financial landscape is constantly shifting, so it's crucial to stay up to date on economic trends, government policies, and geopolitical events that could impact your investments. Regularly reviewing financial news and analysis can help you make timely and informed decisions. Section 7. The power of awareness. Protecting your financial future. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your finances. By understanding the history of money, the reasons behind the shift away from the gold standard, and the implications of a fiat currency system, you can make more informed decisions and protect your financial well-being. Don't be caught off guard. Be proactive, stay informed, and never stop learning. The more you understand about the forces that shape the financial world, the better equipped you'll be to navigate its complexities and secure your financial future. Section 8. Join the movement, sharing the truth about money. This isn't just about individual empowerment, it's about creating a more informed and equitable financial system for everyone. Share this knowledge with your friends, family, and colleagues. Let's start a conversation about the true nature of money and how we can all benefit from a deeper understanding of its history and mechanics. Like and subscribe to stay updated on future videos, and join a community of individuals committed to financial literacy and empowerment. Together, we can shed light on the hidden history of money and create a more just and prosperous future for all. Section 9. Unlock your potential. Take control of your financial destiny. The world of money can seem complex and intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. By arming yourself with knowledge, you can demystify the financial system and unlock your true financial potential. Remember, the key to success lies in understanding the rules of the game. Once you grasp the fundamental forces shaping the financial landscape, you're no longer just a passive observer. You become an active participant, capable of making informed decisions that can lead to greater financial security and freedom. Now that you know the truth about money, go out there and create the financial future you deserve. If you found this video helpful, please share it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the Finance Arcana YouTube channel for more insights. Thank you for watching Why We Really Left the Gold Standard and Who Got Rich. Stay tuned to our other upcoming episodes of the Hidden History of Money series.